Hi everyone, it's Bitcoin from the Big Jubowski, back for the fourth week of this season. I'll have to pump myself up a little bit because we just had two back-to-back territory wars like everyone else that were quite intensive. And as a territory war officer, a lot of energy goes into that. But fortunately we won both rounds. We did not have two difficult opponents. So got 10 of these weird materials now. Hopefully if we can win the next two, we would already have the relic 9s, which would be pretty sweet. Other than that, I've started on Lord Vader. As you can see here, I'm at 80 shards. I just completed tier 1. So that's coming along too. And I'm just going to get into Grand Arena and fight because I'm tired. And the sooner I am done with this, the better. I know I've got to do a feat with Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker and Old Ben. I'll probably forget about it, but let's give it a shot anyway. I'm fighting Jason here. Jason is from the guild The Dark Side, 880k lifetime, has an Executor. Currently at 7th, sorry, that's Negotiator there in Fleet Arena. I guess he swapped out the capital ship, but I'm pretty sure he had like a 5-star Executor like me. Then he does not have Ray, so I have a GL advantage, and that's kind of all I want to say about it right now. Just gonna show you the board because he's already attacked and he full cleared me. So actually should start here. I set JMK in the front because he typically keeps every single Galactic Legend for offense. And just goes extremely offense heavy with, I believe, Darth Revan and Gas on offense as well. And really just kind of Grievous as the strongest defensive team in some ways. So he had no problem getting through the front wall. To then find this time Ray in the back, just one GL that I put in the back. I didn't want a repeat of last week where I put two GLs in the back in case he totally changed his mind. And there he struggled and needed an extra attempt. Then on the other zone, that's where I put an additional GL. So I figured I was going to put 3 on defense rather than 2. I kind of considered 4 but didn't go with it. The SLK he had no problems on. I didn't expect him to anyways. And then for the rest, no clue what his banner counts were against the odd teams that I set. But I didn't expect him to not be able to clear anyways. I was just hoping he would bleed quite a lot, and he did bleed a fair bit, but would have loved to see that be a bit more. Because I'll have to do with his Executor, and yeah, I've got to take that apart. So on his defense, at least in the front walls, not too many strong teams, as you can see. It's kind of weird how we get matched up and then he still has so many gear 12s and gear 11s in his team, so it's just really him keeping everything for offense. And I'll just get started against him, not a whole lot more to say. And I'll just select the fights that are actually interesting. I hope you like the format from last time, where I just kind of picked the most interesting fights. I'll be doing the same here. And I'm just going to get started on Kylo Ren Unmasked with Hux. Now I will be sort of breaking one of my Galactic Legend teams here in the front because I won't be able to run JML with this. Oh, that pushback there is like double from Fox and from Officer. Pretty sweet for them, kind of annoying for me. So I'm going to do this purely for retribution purposes. And I guess I get the bonus turn here because it's not Huck's lead. And I probably want to pick him off. Put this up. I don't really care about the taunt. So it's nice that I can play a bit relaxed. At least initially doesn't look like I have difficult teams to beat. Because I feel like I'm going to be making plenty of mistakes regardless. Let's do this. Okay, I didn't get him down. I'll just waste the special there to keep the countering going. Stun him. Put up a taunt here. Hopefully Hermit Yoda can heal me soon, that would be great. There we go. I didn't actually get him down, wow. Yeah, that's gonna be a banner bled there in the end. I think, although Hermit Yoda might be able to save this one. No, I need a little bit more than a basic there. 2 basics. Stun this guy. And that should do the job. So get the kill on Shaq, because once she's out the way this becomes a lot easier. Since there's no gas lead, the buffing is fine. I have to do an AoE here because the stun won't do much. And I should have probably used that targeting there to get rid of Echo. Oh, that's pretty close to losing him. Everyone else is looking good though, so I'm not gonna worry about the banners. It's still gonna be a 57. Since it's a pretty weak Grievous team on their end, I'll just undersize this one. So I just start by pissing off B2 so that he gets out of stealth. It's mostly just who you want to look at. Is B2 strong or not? If he's not tanky, then this is a complete non-event. It's funny because B2 was never required to be relicked for anything. A bunch of people did it for gas, but plenty tried to get away with it. But from my perspective, if your B2 was never relicked, then you don't really have as much of a Grievous team that anyone should really worry about anyway. I think I'll go for Magna here because I can get him down before Grievous moves. And then I just take the extra AoE that was going to be his turn anyway. Swap to someone with high turn meter. Could have done Jolie, but either way I'm ahead of Grievous. And I can just direct focus him here. Here then. Spread the buffs. Probably gonna lose the protection on JKR, but that's fine. Let's see if I can remove turn meter. Great. And one more assist call to Grandmaster that pulls him ahead. Get rid of that speed up, and it should kill. Wasn't a crit, but it still killed. So that's really all I needed there. Swap to Yoda, do an AoE. I'm not even gonna bother with the extortion here anymore. Just go for a kill. This is gonna kill, and then I think it'll be like a 60, maybe? 61, alright. Everyone did count as full there, so that's nice. Opening up the back to find Padme, Mon Mothma, and Geos. So, it's kind of as mentioned, this guy just doesn't really put anything on defense, so I can just show you the Executor fight, basically. See how that goes, and call it a day. And then just quickly mow all of these teams down, so that's what I'll focus on. Alright, probably about average 60 banner, 61 maybe on the ground. Now I can have a bit of fun here. Oh boy, let's get rebels too. But the Biston is not too bad. Alright, let's get to it. See what the coin flip has in mind for us today. Or the many coin flips rather. Just thinking about it, I should have probably brought Ebon Hawk. Should have almost certainly brought Ebon Hawk. What am I doing? Okay, got the one dodge so far. Let's get a cleanse on that one. Doesn't cleanse him, he's the weakest, right? Maybe it's only Separatists and I'm just super tired, forgive me. Xanadu Blood out in the open. And Mando out in the open. Oh jeez. I'm having a brain freeze here, I'm trying to remember what to do. That is not something you want to have in the defining battle of the fight. I think I'm pretty sure I have to go for Mando here. Just in case he gets marked, I believe that's the reasoning. Because then you've made some progress on him, then you're able to get him down. So let's see. Okay, go for hyena. Here it comes. Okay, well that's one coin flip one, but let's see how evasion treats me. And would you look at that? It's almost like I called it or something. And there goes the mark, there goes my vulture. And I can probably tell you guys, there goes the match. Because if I'm not able to clear this, then it's game over. I need to be able to kill at least one ship. And even then, it's still a question mark if I'm able to get through. So that's how these go. For me, every single time I see so many people just one-shotting this fleet like it's nothing. I just don't know how people do it, man. I'd love to, please teach me, but I know it involves bringing Ebon Hawk in a good number of cases. Okay, at least I got Xanadu Blood out, that's a relief. But just not totally getting screwed by the evasion, that's the one thing I'm just mostly wondering about, because now Boba comes in, and these three ships are not going to take anything else out, I suspect. Because I still need to do so many hits on the Razor Crest to get it down. Maybe with a ton of luck, I can get to my ultimate and pick off one more ship. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. Or maybe get to IG somehow if Hyena manages to hang in there for a bit. Oof, no chance. There was a very fast ultimate. Alright, I think that's probably about game over. Maybe Hyena gets one more turn on IG. There it is. This has to kill. And it doesn't even come close. So that might be the match right there, because they still have Razor Crest. Yeah, I don't know, man. Ebon Hawk, could it have changed anything? I don't think so. But I'll let you be the judge of that. Gonna finalizer this one to at least get that out the way and then throw everything else I have remaining at the rest. Maybe with Ebon Hawk I could have taken out an extra ship. That's always the question mark. But with those dodges in there, it's like, yeah, what are you gonna do? Didn't even, I think I barely touched the health there on the Xanadu Blood. So look at that. Did you just see that evade? I'm basically digging my own grave here. Ugh. Please at least give me a shot at finishing this. It's so I can't ability block here. So the distance Y-wing is gonna screw me over. But I must pass a turn here, because if I don't, then I instantly lose. So I'm gonna bleed a lot of banners on this one. Yep. Okay, gotta go for a stun here. He's still hanging in there, but probably not gonna make it. Let's at least boost the other two ships, then there's not a lot I can do there. Call in Consular, I guess. I don't really need the additional stun here, but maybe with him I can keep my shuttle around somehow. Probably not. Phantom's gonna bombard that one. Stun here. I'm lucky it's a weak piston, or I would have already been dead. Block you. Still alive. Let's kill this one. And call the silencer for an assist here, which hopefully ability blocks. Stuns, I mean. Well, thanks, pal. He was in there for quite a while still. Get a stun on this one. And kill him. And get a kill here. So that's one fleet down. That's something. For a 63. Can't really complain about that. Okay, starts with that. And I've got to start here by, I think, just cleansing. And healing a bit there. So he does not have full health. Without, okay, so without protection, not without full, or not like under max health or something. That was kind of important to know. But I'll start going for Boba anyway. So I would say I have a decent chance at getting him down. Another special here. I'll call in Sergeant to protect them. Seems like the logical thing to do. I still got marked there, I wasn't quite paying attention to that. Please no, oh come on, why do you gotta dodge that? That was my one chance of taking out Boba. I'm probably not gonna get another, so this fleet is gonna do nothing. Oh, that is quite tragic, you know? Just throw this on whoever, I don't even care at this point. Just do a basic. 3 turns until I can load up on that AoE, and then I still need to get it off. Yeah, that's not happening. The ship is not even gonna live, actually. So I don't know there. No, he's not living. 1 turn until a holo maneuver at least, so I think I'll make that at least. My resistance X-Wing's looking pretty good. I believe it's this one, and that one. Oh. My capital ship is too far off, I don't think it's possible. Oh yes, I got it. Alright, that's a guaranteed cleanup. It's kind of why I wanted to use this. A very ugly triple shot, but what are you gonna do? Please let me get a chance to take out Boba, that would be really good. The chance has been taken. Absolutely disgusting. If he would have gone heavier on defense or something, and maybe been a bit more efficient, I don't know, wouldn't have been possible. This is why I planned stuff. But I'm just thinking, like, I can't have this kind of stuff happen against a great opponent. It's literally just a coin flip for winning your Grand Arena. It's beyond retarded. Don't want to do an AoE here, because he's not taunting, but I guess he's not really planning to taunt anyway. So let's just do this. Now he's gonna taunt, there we go. Call in Plo, boost the turn meter. Put up the buff immunity, or whatever, just kill. For a magnificent 36 banners. Still won by over 50. So that's pretty good. Despite losing like 30 banners there, I would have had a pretty neat score otherwise, but oh well. And guess who I didn't use in the end? The Ebon Hawk. Anyway. So far my Grand Arena round. Let's take a look at the second round. In the second round I'm fighting Icy Hitman, but he has creatively replaced the A with a Q. Like, yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Order 66 Ghost Company, 913k lifetime, no executor, so I'm gonna double check that, because it was a bit of a mess in terms of executors. I think I always check, like I've got it favorited at the top, but I still always scroll down to make sure, because for whatever reason I don't trust that very weird system. He does not have SCE, so once again another opponent without the GL, but he does have Lord Vader. Only thing I don't know is if he locked in with it. I think he might have locked in with the unlock, but he didn't have him gear 12 yet at the time, or I would have seen it, and I'm not sure I actually scrolled down. So who knows, maybe he has like a gear 11 Lord Vader or something. No clue. But he attacked, and it didn't go down too well for him. I actually expected him to go with a very heavy defense, as he has done quite a few times in the past. But from what I could tell actually in the front here, he set his Ray, but with a rather weak composition given the gear 11s, Gas and Darth Revan. And then up here he has Ray Jedi Training, Grievous, First Order, and a Dooku Nude Droideka team with Stormtrooper Han and Dengar that looks pretty freaking annoying. But this is actually the defense he was setting like 2 weeks ago or so, and then last week he changed it up to very heavy defense, which he also ran in the first week. So it's almost like he does strategy A for a week, then strategy B, and then strategy A again, and then kind of swaps it around that way. So that's mostly what it looks like. But then when I looked at the banner score that he got through the bot, like the Prime bot, then in the last round he got pretty poor banners. He didn't get anything over 60 really. So I figured, oh, this got to be one of those rounds again where he went heavy on defense. Doesn't look that way from the front wall. And on my front wall he took 4 attempts on Rey. I figured I was going to put her in the front if he was going to be going heavy on defense. I didn't want to put her in the back and risk me not clearing or something. So I put her in the front. I don't quite know what happened there, but the first battle was basically 30 banners that came in, which is nice. I mean, no complaints from me there when that's how the round starts. And then he could not get through the back wall here, where he only took out the Finn Heroes Veterans team. Didn't even try the others. And over here, he got stuck on Night Sisters pretty hard with 3 attempts there. And then the other teams he one-shot. So he does not have troopers properly geared and modded, given that he doesn't have SE. And that kind of bit him pretty hard. And I'm guessing he used some pretty heavy stuff on Darth Revan and General Skywalker too, because again, no troopers against Darth Revan. Maybe CLS against General Skywalker, but he couldn't use gas there either. So chances are he used something a bit heavier there and just ran out of options. So that's pretty much what I'm hoping for here. So with that in mind, I can just get started. It's a pretty stress-free round, because if all he clears is really 1.5 zone-ish, then it's not going to be too difficult for me to get through his defenses. Kind of wondering, I could probably undersize this one, but it's very cocky. So let's not do that. Given that it's a Gear 12 Marauder, I figured I'd try and take him out, which works. Then I don't have to take any hits at all. Let's do this on Darth Revan, so there's no assist call. Same with that. Skip the turn here. And now go for Malak, who also just died in 1 attack. He's definitely less tanky without a defense set, but no clue if it's gonna matter too much there. Alright, got the turn meter removal, that's always nice. And that hit there from 5s on C-3PO does not really help my cause. That really matters a lot, who 5s attacks there and if they're gonna counter or not. There's quite a bit of RNG involved there that I think a lot of people underappreciate, but certainly matters. And Rex is about to move here. I can't remove his turn meter because I graciously used that up earlier. Let's do this. It should kill Rex with ease. I think I'll smash here and it should kill Echo. If it doesn't, that's pretty annoying. Okay, quite easily as well. And he gets counter killed there. This is just about as smooth as it's going to get. And I'll stand swap here in the end just for the extra banner. For 50. And who knows, maybe if I leave Beskar Mano until last, I can actually get to full protection. Not looking like it though. There he goes into... Wow. That's actually kind of funny. Okay, I'll kill her off here. Let's see if I can somehow get back to full. That's not going to count, I think. No. Worth a try anyway. So his back wall will kind of determine if it's worth showing anything. He has JMK in the back. With Cat, that's what I was thinking, because there's no way he would have done so poorly on my Rey if he kept Cat on offense. and Barris actually. So that's a pretty interesting setup there. That will probably hurt a fair bit, but then the weaker characters on the team as well. Just don't want to leave Cat alive for too long, is all. So we push back your cooldown. I'll have to play this pretty fast. So there's not a lot of time here to screw around. So let's direct focus Barris. Go for that one and see where I get with that. Yeah, I don't want to take too long here. Just play is essentially the way you want to go about it. Put that on GKR. I think this is not going to be as bad as some other compositions, but I still don't want to take too long. Put that on JML so that he has more defense and is able to last longer. And now I can probably start calling Hermit Yoda to get through Barris. Almost. And then there's still... Wow, that's a lot of damage right there. I was not expecting that much. Okay, see ya JKR, thank you for playing. I'll use this. Should have probably done it on JMK, but I kind of wanted to get through there. Maybe that's gonna backfire hard though. Okay, go into ultimate. Kind of unfortunate I couldn't bring back my JKR yet, because then he would immediately be able to use the direct focus. That's alright though. Let's get through Barris soon now. This is gonna be tricky. All the foresight up there sucks. Jeez. Should probably control her. And now try and heal. Succeed and heal, maybe. I keep being one turn short here, that's pretty annoying. Let me do a swap here and then kill this way. There we go. Seemed better than doing a direct focus and then Barris just healing back up. So now that I can direct focus Cat, I should be alright. Pretty good damage from JML there. I'll put Master's Training on here. Come on JKR, if you will please hang in there, that would be terrific. I don't want to turn you into a Night Sister, as someone in the guild was saying today, which I thought was pretty funny. Yeah, this is going to take a while still, so I definitely need my time for this fight though. I can pick Isla off pretty quickly from the looks of it. So let's do that. And then kind of same with Mace, because you can have them around and just focus on JMK, but if he's solo, that makes it a lot easier to keep JKR alive. So let's aid in the cooldown refreshes here. Let's do this. 1.5 minutes looks pretty good to me. And there we go, another revive. Not my JKR, sir, please. 56 is not too bad. So quite easy. I would definitely recommend going for Barris first. There's not too much of a rush to go for Cat anyway. So that one's done. I'm pretty happy with that. Then the rest of the board is not going to be too interesting. Maybe the Hux team is still worthwhile, but the rest is kind of, yeah, just overkill it. I think, to be honest, even the Hux team I'll just throw something good at. So pretty curious how this works. Obviously want to start with this first, because I don't think hitting Hux is gonna do me any good. Could have maybe tried to ability block him there, but let's save that for the next attack. I think I'll still go before Hux, but I might be wrong there. Yes, okay, so if now I ability block him, which gets resisted, of course, he doesn't group attack, I was gonna say, but maybe in another universe. But it looks like the recovery is just too big, strangely enough. And once again resisted. It might be a high tenacity Hux actually. Just realized that one. A lot of people still run that. So that would explain. Yeah, pretty funny. So there's no real risk of losing this, I think. And just put down the healing immunity every chance I get. Heal up every chance I get, though I have healing immunity. See if I can still get it to 64. Probably not, so I'll just end it at 63. But that's a good way of taking out Hux, for sure. Mega overkill, but good to know that it's possible. So I think Rage Out of Training is actually just gonna clear the taunt right here. Yup. So I steal all that foresight, which means that with my foresight I get to resist a lot of their crits. That's gonna come in handy really nicely. And Rage Out of Training is already out. 131k basics. Bro. That's Bastilla lead kicking in there actually. Let's do this. Oh, nice. They're not even gonna get the turn, and I was hesitating here if I'm gonna do this. Are you joking me? What a phenomenal team. And I can just freely attack BB-8 from stealth here, get rid of that foresight. Wow, this is so OP. I can clear the foresight here and just see if I can one hit. Yep. Dude. Executrix with the Executor lineup. Interesting. Is he like hoping that someone's stupid enough to attack that, thinking it's the Executor? That's what I'm wondering about. So even if he would have gotten to my fleets, I wouldn't think his odds are particularly high of getting through, given what he said on defense there, but alright. So, in the opener, a basic on Ahsoka. She cleanses that. I put a foresight on TFP and hit the retribution on Ahsoka, which then feeds me turn meter on my capital ship, which pulls my capital ship ahead of theirs, which then allows me to pick off Ahsoka immediately. And usually that's the game sorted. So I'll just do a special here, for the battle rather. I'll call in Plo in this case and turn 5s into my tank. See if I can keep my TFP alive somehow. Which would be nice for banners. And who knows, maybe I can put up foresight again in a sec and get some benefit out of that. So put this one on my Jedi Knight Anakin, as you always do for the offense up. I can just hit Anakin here. Hit him again. There's that foresight. I'll call in the Y-Wing just to see if I can get a dispel on Anakin. There it is. And 5's AoE coming in now would be great, except Anakin just figured, hey, it's been good guys, we lose anyway. I thought he was gonna AoE there, dang. Sometimes you know with AI when it comes in that it's stupid and it doesn't spend it, but now I saw the double target locks. And it was like, yep, that's happening. Everyone survived though, so doesn't really matter. And this should wrap it up for a 63. It's not amazing, but very clean. but still a final score of 26-46. Not that great, but mostly just brought down a lot by the SLK attempt there at doing the feat somehow. I wasn't counting on keeping anyone alive, but it went even worse than I expected. So I've got about an hour left for this third round. I won't be doing that feat because you'll see. The second round was not too eventful, but this third round is probably where most of the footage is going to be from. I'm fighting Ekle from Sigma Alliance A. 733k lifetime, which is not that high. But if you look at his history, he does actually change up his defense and offense a lot. And tends to play pretty good matches. He does lose some, but he seems to at least be a capable player. So he might have just missed out on some stuff in the past. Or not played 3v3. I don't really know. He has 4 Galactic Legends, no Ray. So that's an advantage for me, I thought initially. But this guy, he tends to swap between a heavy offense and heavy defense strategy. Which, like, sometimes works really well for him. But often just screws up because people scout him. They think he will go heavy offense. And then they will go heavy defense, and then neither side really clears much. And that is pretty much exactly what has happened in this case. He didn't even bother to attack. I don't think he's even interested in attacking. So he won't be getting through my front walls, as I've set JMK over here, and I've set Ray over there. He didn't even try to attack. And on his defense, he has Darth Revan, JMK with Padme and Kat, which is like an anti-JML thing, unless you have gas in there. He's got a JKL team, he's got SLK with double tanks there, and then down here he has, you see already the Bastilla, it's coming. Bastilla, JML, Watt, Grievous, Newt, and Gas. And he probably has SE in the back, wouldn't surprise me, maybe he saved it for offense, I don't know. But basically he has no intention of attacking really, it seems. I don't really get why players do this. It's just honestly weird behavior because I'm not even getting a high rank or anything. But if I was going for a high rank, then this would have stopped me right in my tracks. So that's, yeah, pretty disappointing that people do that. I don't even know if he's made it to Kyber. Let me actually check that real quick. So he hasn't. And look at that. If he would have won this and full cleared, he would have gotten Kyber. So no clue what this guy is thinking, but I'm just going to try and full clear. I don't think it's going to work. The odds against the JMK team are very low, but I'll at least give it a shot to see how that goes. The Bastilla team then I'll have to use SLK on, and not just SLK. My Watt's on defense unfortunately, so he's not going to help me here. I'll have to throw in SLK with a bunch of other first order. So this will have to do it. The goal is basically to get my SLK to ultimate as quickly as possible so that he can take out JKR. And from that point on, my SLK should be able to survive. And I'm just going with the full team because I want to make sure I get through here. SLK did not get ability block there, so that's nice. And Phasma, she can take the hit there. So I think I'll do a stun first because my officer is going to pass a turn next. Unless I get... Nah, no, I can't get unlucky actually. Because they have to go for my Phasma. And actually I need to realize this is a bit of a timeout thing, so let's hurry up here. SLK's cooldowns got reduced there. So I'm not even going to be able to cleanse here, I think. Nope. So I'll pretty much lose everyone here at the start before building much ultimate. Let's call this. Okay, there comes the cleanse. I was hoping that would not land. Okay, I got my 1 turn ultimate here, that's good. Strip their buffs. And can my special forces guy... Nope, can't get off an AoE either. This is pretty brutal. I might have to go into ultimate already. Yeah, I really should, if you look at how hard my cooldowns are getting wrecked here. Let's just go in and be safe. Which I don't even know if that's actually safe, but let's see. Would be good if Watt could live and the Jedi could die, but that's not happening. Let's do a stab here, because they all have foresight. Oof. That eternal ability block is going to be the death of me, I think. Because it just... yeah, I'm going to lose this one already. I really thought with the support first order I'd be alright here, but not at all. It's not even close. Wow. Okay, good lesson. I looked at the stats, all of them were 100%, also with JKR and Grandmaster Yoda there. Just bring in a full first order team, so there you go. I'm not full clearing him either. That's pretty disappointing. So it's just much harder with Newt in there. So we swap to Old Ben. I got the ability block on Grievous, that's the most important part. Get Grievous to go for Scion. There we go. Now drain everyone. Isolate that one. Get a fracture on Grievous. And then I'll just mostly focus on B2. No point in taunting here. Okay, got the Scion revive thingy, that's good. I think I'd like to land an ability block on Newt before the extortion comes out. Which I got, okay. Still no taunt here. Drain everyone again. Now B1 went down, and Grievous immediately takes a turn. That's some pretty poor timing there. I might have done too many AoEs there. But either way, I should make it through. I've got the revive here. Just hit this guy, make sure Grievous doesn't go under max health, and there we go. Pretty clean win. If everyone makes it through, that is, because Thrawn is starting to look pretty low. Let's swap over to... I could do Old Ben and get a taunt going with him. Let's do that. Get the defense up as well. Probably fracture B2. I can cleanse that, I guess. He's not going to go down right now, because there's no source of damage on their end. Now mind you, this is a Gear 12 Triumvirate up against a fully relicked Grievous team, so I think it's a pretty good trade. Of course, Thrawn and Old Ben are relicked, but yeah, the only RNG that really happens in this match is whether the ability block and turn meter removal lands at the beginning. So ability block, there's an 80% chance for the turn meter removal actually, and ability block has like the base resist chance. So that is pretty unfortunate if both of those happen. If one of them goes through, then you're good. So yeah, attack can be evaded, it says at least, so I'm not sure why that matters, because it doesn't do damage, so it never gets evaded in the first place. Unless that's like deflected. I never really remember that one. Let's do this. One more basic here. I'm not gonna look at banners or anything, because shouldn't really matter here. Unless there's someone I can somehow top up here, like Scion. Nah, he doesn't even get to his turn, so that's fine. I was actually meant to tap Newt there, but hey. Because otherwise I would have had a chance, but I don't care. Like, after that Bastilla fail there, it's already game over. It's so weird. So I think instead of trying to clear that and clearing the entire zone, which I could do, but honestly don't get super pumped about, I think I'd rather try to take down this zone. I know I won't succeed, but I'd like to give it a try and see if I can do it. Or at least take out some teams there. Because the JML team, like JML has no chance against Bastilla, and SCE without Watt is just gonna lose as well. So I can't actually get through that one. This was the fight I was the most certain about, actually. So target HK first. Mark on Dark. Buffs with Stark. And just take him out. Look at this lucky guy. Would have been nice if he would have been dead here. I could have instantly gotten the death mark on Marauder. So that's not happening. Instead, I'll have to go through Bastilla Fallen first. Just gonna delay this a little bit, but should be fine regardless. I will take a hit from Marauder, however. I think anyway, I don't know for sure. Let's just hit him once. You know it's not gonna do much, but... There we go. He dies. And I skip the turn here. Which is smarter because you don't want Darth Revan to equalize, and that was actually close to it. Because this is a lot better. Just doing the group attack here allows me to max the banners as well. So let's just do IG for the long shot. Healing immunity for 2 turns. If I can get that, I might be able to get through. Let's just try it and see what happens. I've got absolutely nothing to lose. That's the nice part when you fight an opponent like this. Though maybe if he notices what I do, he could actually outbanner me still. So I'm gonna go straight for... Oh gosh, this is hard. I didn't even think about it before going in. I was thinking of going for JKL, but I'm gonna feed him quite a bit of turn meter. So I'd rather go for Jolie, I think, because if I max him, he also won't trigger JKL. Yeah, let's just do that. And there is actually no group attack without Imperial Troopers, so... Great idea. Okay, go into Merciless. Let's see if I can make some progress on Jolie. That was some progress, alright. Ability block you. Okay, great. I really wanted that one. I think old Ben is the one who can't... Just trying to think here. Okay, let's do this instead. Ability block Ki Adimundi. And now see if this can pick off Jolie. Though he has so much crit avoidance, I don't actually think it does a whole lot. So it almost feels better to go for someone else. So let's do that. Pick off Ki Adimundi. And definitely ability block Old Ben. Great. Luke doesn't counter yet, but I'd like to get Armor Shred on Jolie. Because if he takes a turn, it's game over. Alright, pretty good. Get that up here. And I'll start working on him. No point in doing this. Okay, didn't get the healing immunity there. That sucks. Old Ben took a really bad time to die there, dang it. That's not so great. Definitely Saber Throw him. That is more like it. Love it. Force Crush, and can I get the kill on JKL? I mean, I might as well hit him with this guy. Every 1k damage helps. 12 debuffs, surely. There we go. So that worked quite nicely with a bunch of plebs. I even had IG in the team who failed the one task I gave him. Right, well, if I was a streamer, at this point I could say, hey, you know, what do you guys want me to do? Do you want me to try to break the top zone? Or should I be going for the bottom zone? But I'm not, so I can make the decision on my own. And I think that I don't want to try to waste 2 GLs on breaking the Bastilla team. It's a bit depressing. I'd rather try to put in 2 more good matches against JMK and SLK. And if that doesn't work, then it doesn't work, and then it's game over. And I don't clear any zones, which is pretty brutal, but I still made Kyber, and I'm probably still going to win the round. So let's do that instead and fight these. So let's fight the JMK cat. It's really rough. The Padme is health modded. I don't have the optimal team. And thanks to my shardmate secondhand Snoke, it's not the first version, but the secondhand version, doesn't make him any less of a person though, who let me do some testing with my JML. And I won the first attempt, lost the second and the third. So there's quite a lot of RNG involved in this fight, which is not very encouraging. And I initially ran my tests with this, with Grandmaster Yoda and Jolie, But Grandmaster Yoda is just literally like a freaking Night Sister. He just keeps dying over and over, faster than you can revive him. And beyond spreading Foresight twice, he doesn't add a ton of value because he can't gain any turn meter due to JMK lead. So I'll run the one team I didn't actually get to test, which is with Hermit Yoda. Might be a mistake, but I feel like his healing through healing immunity, the Master's training for the extra offense add a lot of value, and then Jedi Knight Luke can just be the damage dealer rather than calling Grandmaster Yoda. It has a lower win percent rate on SWGOH, so like 80 to 90% of the people fail with all of these teams. I think this one was like 90% fails. And I think it's mostly because people don't go for Padme first. They all want to get Cat out. And you just can't do that when Padme is left unchecked and spreading protection up. So I'm going to do this. And I have to pray pretty fast. I think in my successful attempt I had about a minute left. But yeah, let's do the right moves here. That's a bad start, for sure. So push back his cooldown. Now I need to do a swap with JKR to JKL. Stun their whole team. Then I'm gonna put Master's Training on my Jedi Knight Luke. Please live JKR, holy moly. And then I go all out on Padme. I do the assist calls. I even do the F-Lux here because they're stunned, etc. And now I just have to try to burn through her while they kill off my JKR like 10 billion times. Okay, I'm gonna heal him up here. He's gotta stick around for a bit. Let's do... Gosh, I gotta get to ultimate first here. Let's do that. Should have maybe done JML for the protection recovery. That's better. Oh boy. That's a lot quicker than I wanted it to, but Savior isn't burned, so that's something. Alright, I think this is basically game over already because he died way too quickly and I won't be able to refocus him, yeah. Okay, so... Kat really had to finish it off there, didn't she? Man, that is just utterly depressing. So this didn't even look anywhere close to the test I did. I can show you the test footage of that actually, if you're interested. But I did not get murdered in my test, and this was just murder. And yeah, then the healing kicks in, like you think there for a split second, oh, maybe I can, you know, pick off Padme there. No sir, you cannot do that. Let's just get to his ultimate. It doesn't matter, I can just back out of this fight, but... Who knows, maybe I can get one last desperate F-Lux in. Nah, let's call it a day. So pretty sad. Did not work out, but yeah, maybe it's for the best it didn't work out altogether, rather than it not working out at the very end after I've managed to one-shot everything, because now the disappointment's already there. So what the heck. So let's do the SE armor thing here and put in some tanks. People typically throw in 1. Given how today has gone, I'm gonna put in 2. If I have to, pre-taunting tanks. I have Baze. And I have Shore Trooper. So one is gonna die to a stab and the other to some AoE thing. Like, I'd rather save Kylo on a mess to try to do something else, but then I'm wondering, am I once again cutting corners and getting myself killed? I don't know. Let's find out. I don't think anything else pre-taunts. This is probably a horrible idea, but who cares at this point? I think it'll be alright. I get stabbed once, the other one's an AoE, and then armor goes. Yeah, my armor is not getting a 3rd stack, so it has to be done with 2 stacks today. Yeah, no, that is not happening. Oof. Yeah, thanks for watching. This was by far my worst round in a long time. And I hope my opponent feels good about himself for setting this kind of map. Yeah. Hope your season went better. I won all 12 of my rounds, so I can't complain there. I think rank-wise is probably... Let's see, he's got a 221. Yeah, it's not going to be anything great. If I look at my guild, maybe there's some people who did a much better job though. So in my guild, let's take a look here. I'm not even doing that bad. See, this guy had a chance at top 10 in Division 1, yeah. Knight of Rancer doing great there, rank 5. I think Highlander still a top 50 chance as well. And pretty much everyone here, Kyber. We've got 40 that are pretty much in. And then a bunch, if they win the round, they still have a chance of getting in. So typically we get over 40 every month, which is really awesome. So great job everyone, it's been a good season. And back to 3v3 after this. So thanks for watching. Sorry I could not put up a better show in this round, but I tried. I wanted to put in some interesting fights, but didn't quite happen there, so there we go. Alright, well, see ya.